classic doesn't need to be perfect to be unforgettable. Here's why the '75 Camaro still stands out today. The 1975 Chevrolet Camaro sits at an interesting point in automotive history. It was born during the years when the classic muscle car era was fading, but you can still feel the heartbeat of Detroit performance every time the engine turns over. What makes the '75 model fascinating is that it represents a transition, an era when manufacturers were trying to balance emissions, fuel economy, and the lingering demand for power. And because of that, many enthusiasts actually appreciate this generation more today than when it was new. This particular example runs a 350 small block V8, one of the most iconic engines ever built in America. It's known for its durability, endless upgrade paths, and the unmistakable exhaust note that only a small block Chevy can create. Paired with the T5 manual transmission, this Camaro becomes much more engaging than the factory automatic versions. Each gear shift adds personality, almost reminding you why analog cars still feel alive compared to today's digital machines. One of the standout features is the custom front bumper styled after the '72 Camaro. That earlier bumper design is slimmer, cleaner, and gives the car a more classic, aggressive expression. It's a simple change, but visually, it takes the car back to a golden era of muscle without the oversized safety bumpers that became mandatory later in the decade. Camaro models from the mid-'70s often get compared to the Pontiac Firebird. The Firebird might have had more dramatic styling, but the Camaro usually wins in terms of ease of maintenance. Replacement parts are everywhere, performance components are affordable, and the community knowledge base is huge. If you want a platform that can grow with you, this generation of Camaro is one of the best places to start. Cars of this age typically need attention to the steering components and brake lines, so it's good to know those areas have been serviced. Rust is another major concern, especially on '70s GM steel, and finding a solid body can mean the difference between a fun classic and a financial drain. A rust-free shell like this one is a huge advantage for long-term ownership. The paint isn't perfect, which is extremely common for '70s survivors, but imperfections tell part of the story. These cars weren't meant to sit in museums. They were built to be driven. Thanks for watching. Tell me, would you restore this Camaro or keep it as a survivor? See you in the next classic.